Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all how I made this DIY Cruella costume. So as you can see here, I do have some black fabric here, and the fabric is folded in half. So I am actually just going to cut the top layer off and set one of the layers off to the side. So right now we are working on our skirt portion of the costume. And I have some Dalmatian fabric, which I did the exact same thing too, as far as cutting off the top layer of the fabric and setting it to the side. So the other half of the fabric is going to be for our top portion. So right now I'm taking my tape measure and I'm going to measure 25 inches for each piece of fabric. And I'm going to cut it, as you will see. So for my measurement, it calls for 25 inches or 50 inches in total for the skirt. So I will put a link down in the description box so that you all know how long or how wide your skirt needs to be, because we will be using elastic for the waistband and all of that stuff to cinch it in, so that it can be like more of a gathered effect. So I'm doing pretty much the same thing to the black fabric, cutting it to where it is 25 inches long, and then when I put them together, it'll be about 50 inches long altogether. And I'm going to be putting right sides together because this skirt is going to be half black, half Dalmatian. The entire costume is going to be like this, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure you have seen by the thumbnail. So I'm taking some clips and I'm going to clip one side of the fabric, and of course I'm going to take it to my serger and I'm just going to stitch that side together so that the fabric will be stitched to where it is one side black and one side Dalmatian. So it will look like that when I'm done stitching it. So I'm going to take it to my serger and stitch it together. So this is what it looks like when it is stitched together. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be working on the waistband of the skirt. So basically I'm just folding it and pinning it, and I'm going to be doing this across the entire length of the skirt, or the entire width of the skirt. Once that is done, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and stitch it all the way across. Now I am working on the bottom part of the skirt. So basically I'm just hemming it. And of course I'm just going to be hemming it all the way across as well, just like I did the waistband. But it's going to be smaller than how I did the waistband, of course. So we're just hemming the bottom of the skirt. And as you can see, I am clipping it so that it stays in place. And of course, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and stitch all the way across as well. Once that is done, of course, going to put right sides together, and I am going to clip that side so that we can have the skirt finished. I'm going to clip the entire side except for where I had the waistband opening. So I'm going to clip all the way up except for that portion right there, which is about an inch. So right there, I'm not going to clip. I'm going to make sure I stitch all the way up until that point, because we're going to need that to feed our elastic through. So I'm taking my elastic and I put a safety pin on one end, and I'm going to feed it through the waistband or elastic casing. So as far as the elastic, you can either cut off how much you think your waist is. Mine is about 24 inches, maybe a little bit smaller. Or you can actually take the elastic and tie it around your waist to where you feel it feels comfortable and cut it at that point. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I think I've cut about 24 inches of elastic, and I'm just feeding it through the elastic casing, which is my waistband. Once I have the elastic all the way through, I'm going to pin or overlap the elastic, and I'm going to do like a top stitch on the elastic on my sewing machine. So here is what the skirt looks like. So as you can see, it is half black fabric and half Dalmatian. So now we're working on the top portion of the costume. So again, those pieces of fabric that I set to the side, I am going to use for the top, I'm going to put right sides together, pin one side of the fabric because I'm going to take it to my serger and I'm going to stitch that together. And the top is going to be half black and half Dalmatian as well. So here's what it's looking like. So as far as the top goes, I'm going to fold it in half long ways, and I'm going to do a stitch across the entire width of the top. So you can either do a straight stitch on your sewing machine or serge it together. I believe I serged mine together, but I have the entire length of the top pinned, and I'm just gonna stitch it together. Once that's done, I turned it right side out. And then what you will see is I am actually going to kind of cut the ends in like a diagonal cut, and you will see me doing it to the Dalmatian side of the top, but I will also do it to the black side as well. But I don't think I'm going to show that part because I'm going to be doing the same exact thing to the other side of the top. So I pinned it and I'm going to do a top stitch. Here I am working on my gloves. This is some velvet stretch fabric. So it's velvet, but it is a knit fabric. It's very stretchy. I took some copy paper and I actually traced my hand for the gloves. So as you can see here, I'm putting some fabric weights down, and I'm going to take my rotary cutter and I'm basically just going to cut around the hand that I've traced out. So, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna cut around the fingers, and then that's pretty much it. So after I cut it out, I'm just gonna take it to my sewing machine and literally stitch around where I've cut out. And then that's pretty much it. The fabric is stretchy, so there shouldn't be a problem trying to get the glove on or anything like that. As you can see, I am extending the arms when I'm cutting it as well because I want the glove to be kind of long on my arms, and you will see all of that too. So here it is all cut out. So here you see me with this wig on. I actually got this wig from Shein. Actually, I got it last year because I was going to do a Cruella costume last year. It didn't work out, so I decided to give it a try again. But yeah, this wig was from Shein. I will put the link in the description box. It was a little bit of shedding, but it was a cheap wig. It's not real hair. As you can see here, I'm putting the top on. I did tie it in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fabric to the back of my neck. I'm going to use a hair tie to kind of like tie it together. And then whatever excess fabric I have, I'm actually going to tuck it underneath the fabric that is crossing around my neck. So as you can see here, I'm tucking the excess fabric under. And I do apologize if this tutorial explanation is just not the best, but I'm trying my hardest to kind of explain. Usually my tutorials are a lot better with explanations, but I just feel like this one might not be the best explanation. But here is what it's looking like so far. And as far as my makeup, I just put on my normal makeup routine, some green eyeshadows, lashes, red lipstick, and called it a day. But this is the final outfit. It looks really cute. And now I am going to put on the gloves. So I made everything from the top to the skirt. Wig is from Shein. I made the gloves. But yeah, here's the final look. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, my explanation of how I made the outfit might have not been the best, like, my previous tutorials. But give this video a big thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.